The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has received a lot of commendations for the publication of its compendium, plus 600 diaspora icons at 60. On today's episode, we will be bringing you some of the endorsements. And also on our lineup, first Nigerian UK radiologist gives back to the community. Plus, the world's first black student to earn a PhD from the University of Southern California came calling at NIDCOM. And that's not all. The Nigeria Association of Foreign Trained Pharmacists visits NIDCOM. And not forgetting our diasporan of the moment. Now, this is your favorite program, The Diaspora, and I am Koinsola Adetumbi. Please stay. Plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 chronicles some of the best Nigerians in the diaspora. Please take a listen.
A presentation of plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 by NIDCOM to the Supervising Minister and Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Zubairu Dada.
Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, thank you very much. We're here to formally present to you a production of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission celebrating Nigerians in the diaspora.
And for all the efforts and activities that you've embarked upon, culminating, as it were, in the production of this very, very rich document. I'm happy that you've been able to identify this number, at least for a start.
A presentation of plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 by NIDCOM to the Director General NTA, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed.
I started up with the team in NIDCOM and came up with this compendium. The idea was, okay, let's do it as we turned 60. And we said 600, but we realized that we couldn't even stop at 600 because we have just too many success stories abroad. And DGs, as we present you this compendium, we really want to work more with you to showcase each and every one of these success stories, even if it's just a minute or two. DG, thank you for your support. Thank you for your inspiration, and thank you for promoting the best of Nigeria through the Nigerian Television Authority.
Nigerians all over the world are doing great things. They are, everywhere you go, they are doing great things. Nigerians who scam a few people, or those who pickpockets, and so on and so forth. There are Nigerians doing very great things.
So on behalf of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, it's our honor and privilege to present to you, sir, a compendium titled Plus 600 Diaspora Icons at 60. As you can see, the plus means it's going to be endless and a lot more coming up. Thank you very much for your attention.
A presentation of plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 by NIDCOM to Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker, House of Representatives, National Assembly.
We decided to put together, we wanted to do 600 at 60. But we had to add the plus because we had way over 600. And I'm not talking of, I'm talking of excellent Nigerians. I'm talking of Nigerians who have, taken over whatever field they are into abroad. So we're able to come with this compilation plus 600 diaspora icons at 60.
There's so many Nigerians, exactly what you said, out there who are doing amazing things, and we must encourage them and we must celebrate them. If you don't tell the good side of your story, nobody's going to tell it for you. In fact, bad news sells faster than good news, and so that's why I'm excited about this book.
A compendium, diaspora icons, plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 to mark Nigeria at 60, which is a year-long celebration. And as we said, it's going to be a continuous project to continue to celebrate the best of Nigerians everywhere in the world. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A presentation of plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 to distinguished Senator Dr. Ahmed Lawan, Senate President, National Assembly.
The main reason why we came to see you, sir, is to officially present to you this publication that we call plus 600 diaspora icons at 60. We just felt that as we mark 60 years as a nation, it was just like a random thing with particularly the younger team in the commission, that we always hear about the negatives. Now we have the commission, what do we do about the positives? And we thought we should document it. So I'm proud to tell you that if you go through this compendium, you'll be proud to be a Nigerian.
It's our duty as a nation to protect Nigerians wherever they are in this world. In fact, even when they are wrong, we are supposed to be there to give them that succor if they have to face the legal battles that they might have found themselves in. We still have responsibility as a country to present some kind of support, but we have to work hard to ensure that those bad acts are not encouraged in any way to go and spoil the name of this country and in the process get themselves into some difficult situations.
On behalf of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, we present to you a compendium of over 600 Nigerians that are not only excelling but shattering the glass ceilings all over the world. And we hope that you get copies of this book for every member of the Senate and keep in your libraries. Thank you very much.
A presentation of plus 600 diaspora icons at 60 by NIDCOM to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR.
I'll make it very clear, sir, that the inspiration to put this compendium came together as a result of your presidential town hall meetings that Your Excellency has been having with Nigerians in the diaspora, wherever you traveled. It's amazing what Nigerians are doing all over the world, and we felt there was a need to celebrate ourselves and put it together.
It is our duty to extol and celebrate them, as no one else will do so for us. Rather, other people will tend to capitalize on the few bad eggs and characterize us in their own narratives that seek to characterize us in bad light. We must not allow that to happen.
Yeah, thank you.
Big congratulations to NIDCOM and Mr. President for the leadership. Professor Ruben Obaro says Nigeria remains her country no matter what. He is duty-bound to give back.
We are preparing to go to Okemesi to make to commission some medical equipment which we've donated to one of the hospitals in our village as a part of our continuing efforts. We count it actually as a privilege to be able to do something. It's an honor to be able to give. And like I say to people, may you never be in a place where you have to beg, because it's not a pleasant place to be. But when you are in a position to give, it's a blessing from God and an opportunity to enjoy that. God did not make us the most populous black nation in the world with all that we're endowed with for nothing. We should be what Israel is like to the Jews. That's what it should be to the blacks, that they should be a reference point for blacks. And the kind of policies and attitudes that happen for those of us in the diaspora, it really, and I'm sure for people within the country who can see things the way it ought to be, we are punching so well below our potentials, and nobody, I keep saying to people, nobody is going to help us build Nigeria but Nigerians. And it takes commitment from Nigerians both at home and abroad, but we must work together as a team. Nigerians at home must not see diaspora people as enemies. India is where it is today because of the strength of the diaspora that it tapped into. China is where it is today because of what you call ABC, American-born Chinese. They are the ones who took technology from America back to China to change their trajectory. The same with Japan. Nigeria cannot be different. So there's a lot to tap into, and I just pray you get the support you need, the vision from people who have the vision to change the trajectory of this country by making use of the resources that are available to the country, within the country and outside the country in particular.
You're one of those Nigerians that really do make us proud. Thank you for all you've been doing, and thank you for not being discouraged about your country and for your determination to continue to give back. So we're glad that we now have a platform where we can have the diaspora come together. And we're still going to reach out to you to help us even get in touch with more of those people in your field that we have not been able to reach. But there's so much more we can do for the diaspora. If we have the Diaspora Intervention Fund in place, perhaps that project you're talking about could have been funded through it. Yeah. That's part of what we want to achieve, where you can fund projects that will be beneficial to Nigeria, to the diaspora, and then also it's an investment to make your money back, which is what we're trying to set up, the Nigerian Diaspora Investment Trust Fund, and I hope that we get it off ground soon. It's going to be a big one for the diaspora, and we just continue to encourage you to continue to give back to the society and also join us, contribute to training the younger ones, which you're already doing. So we congratulate you, we commend you, and we look forward to working more with you. Like you said yourself, only we can develop our country, not foreigners, wherever we are. And I'm glad that Nigerians are tapping into the enormous benefit of our diaspora. And we keep saying that, it's about working together, it's about a partnership. It's about, not about one is better than the other, or one is looking at the, but a partnership that should work. So thank you very much, Prof. So we do this, our media department tries to, it's all about celebrating the best in us as Nigerians. So we want you to have copies. And you definitely, like I said, you can't hide anymore.
He cannot.
We are super proud of you, Professor Obaro. Now, Professor Augustine Isobue is the first black student to earn a PhD in industrial engineering from the University of Southern California.
We now have NITCOM, as a central agency to do whatever we all agree is right for the diaspora in their role. The diaspora was not just formed as an organization, to rally Nigerians in the diaspora around, but to rally them around for a specific purpose. And that purpose is to contribute their quota, to national development, to take advantage of their special positions in many of these countries that are supposed to be advanced countries from some perspective. These countries are not advanced in all respects. So there are areas of the civilization or culture that are of interest to countries like Nigeria. All of us, most of us, still love our birthplace. We haven't just a birthplace because we have descendants now who were not born in Nigeria, but they have the Nigerian ethos. So we're asking these people to remember their home, and to bring whatever they have accumulated at their value as important assets of citizenry, to share that with their motherland.
You're one of the founding fathers of the Nigerian Diaspora Organization, and we've always looked up to you. And I'm proud that you're also one of our 600 Nigerians at 60 Nigerians that have excelled all over the world. And you know what? You've been doing and you're still doing it. And you're also a recipient of the Nigerian Merit Award, which was conferred on 3 Nigerians this year. And you've done a lot, particularly to educating the younger ones. But I want to appeal to you that there's so much more to do. Now we have a diaspora commission strictly for the diaspora. So we want you, as one of our fathers in the diaspora, to continue to guide us all, and then continue to train and encourage the younger ones. And the 3rd generation of Nigerians born abroad need to know that there's so much more that they can do back home in terms of partnership and engagement. So we're going to be calling on you and knocking on your doors that this is the time to do a lot more. Like I said, I know you've done so much more, but there's so much more that we need to do and work with you. As we are about to have a Diaspora Investment Trust Fund, so that the diaspora can actually put funds together and say, we want to invest here, and they get it done. So we're providing the structure to make that happen. Of course, we have the Diaspora Investment Summit. We've engaged you at our various diaspora town hall meetings, and every time we call on you, you're always there. So as you are home here, we hope that you can also get to know a few things you're doing here, and we really, really, really do appreciate you. We commend you, and we're so proud of you. If every Nigerian in the diaspora was like you, you know where we'll be.
Well,
so thank you for setting.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for setting the standards and the pace for every one of you, for being a pioneer in many good things in the diaspora. So you're a professor emeritus, you're our own emeritus in every sense of the word, and we really do appreciate you. And like I said, there's so much more that we'll do with you now that we have an official platform for the diaspora. So thank you, Prof.
Thank you for flying the Nigerian flag always. Now over to Boy Alinko for some messages.
Not so fast. Look, I'm tired. I want to check out of this country for greener pastures. Just calm down for a moment. Please sit down. Do you have a job where you're going to? No, but someone is arranging, Listen, Alinko. Checking out of this country without proper planning means one thing. Unimaginable begin. You know, I've been in the diaspora, but legitimately doing great things at home and abroad. As I've been saying, without the proper footing abroad, the risk is not worth it. Listen, Alinko, it's better to be home than be trapped abroad, or even end up in prison.
If you must travel, travel legitimately. Now, the Nigeria Association of Foreign Trained Pharmacists visits NIDCOM to seek a partnership. Please take a listen.
We came back and we said, okay, you know what? We can do more for our community. We can educate our people. You know, we can try to bring those things we learn overseas. See if we can replicate some of them home here, you know, to support the home base. You know, yes, we are considered a developing nation, but Rome was not built in a day. You know, not doing anything is where I fought, you know, the system. You know, since some of us are already doing something, the only thing we can do is to improve on what we already know. Honorable, from your perspective, I know you serve a lot of community a lot. You know, you've done a lot in the community. You know, and with an organization like NAFTRAF, that was why we actually identified you. I mean, and decided to come closer and invited you over because we know with all the things you have done and you know, with also your position, we stand to partner a lot, especially when it comes to this health education. That's one thing. Health education, especially in the area of vaccination, is something that we're very passionate about. If we can all come together and be able to, you know, have a group that is geared towards improving the health and the awareness of our people, I think is a positive thing. And another thing also that brought us here, because you are our CEO, you know, this is Diaspora Commission. We are still Nigerians in diaspora, whether we were trained overseas and came back and decided to stay, or we're trained overseas and we still shuttle, you know, back and forth. Nothing wrong with it. So if that is the, you know, so for us, it doesn't matter which direction anybody, you know, belongs to. What is important here is that you do not forget where you're coming from. And in NAFTRAF, we like to promote, you know, that volunteerism, you know, that can actually push a nation from where it is to where it wants to be. You know, what you have learned, bring it along. You know, you learn something in a different nation. You know, I learned mine from the US, we are trained in different nations. All these nations have unique things they can offer. And if we can all bring everything that we have learned together, you know, and come back here, we definitely can improve the health and awareness, you know, and even socioeconomic status of our people.
I'm glad about your passion to give back and to improve basic health services in Nigeria, particularly through community, let's say going down to the grassroots and educating the people and raising awareness on why we all need the basic things to do about our health. So that is very exciting. And the good thing is we have diaspora focal persons in virtually every state of Nigeria. So you can work with them at the various states, but it's about going down to the community level. So we can, work in that regard with them. I believe this will go very far, because we're talking about community development and communal issues, which is about getting to the grassroots.
That's right.
So I want to thank you for all you've been doing. Apart from your conferences, you're doing trainings, Lagos, Abuja, and some other states. That is most commendable. So I'm glad to know about your existence, and I'm glad that there's so much you can do and there's so much you will do. So in terms of our programs, we're willing to carry you along. We are trying to get Nigerians to do more back home, Nigerians in the diaspora. We're having the Diaspora Investment Trust Fund, which hopefully everybody can be a part of. For instance, you can have an investment trust fund that can say we want to fund something in pharmaceutical that you guys can run. So we also know that a lot of challenges come with housing. How do we have the diaspora to get their homes directly? That is a big one. And we have the diaspora mortgage schemes where you can even get a little money, mortgage, and then get your own homes. And Diaspora Investment Summit, I hope you participate at the next one.
Okay, sure.
To see where you can invest in terms of coming to see opportunities and all.
Okay.
And a whole lot more programs. And then keeping about celebrating people like you.
Thank you.
Look at the profile you brought up here. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
And a whole lot of you. So it's about those talents, enormous talents that we need to tap into as Nigeria. We have to stop complaining.
Yes. Yes.
And unlike your group, you're not complaining, you're coming to say, I want to do something. We want to do something. So we look forward to, you work with some of our staff on the specific programs that you think you want to do, what states you want to go to. We can help you talk to them and have you, that's a partnership that we can come up with you. So we look forward to more engagements, and let's know the next steps and how we'll be working with you. So thank you very much for coming.
We hope the initiative comes through soon. Now over to our diasporan of the moment.
Our diaspora of the moment is Nnenne Iwaji Eme. Nnenne is a British diplomat who is of Igbo Nigerian heritage. She was born in Cornwall, England, to parents who worked for the United Nations. Nnenne was educated at St. Felix School, a boarding school in Suffolk from 1990 to 1995. She joined the Department for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs DEFRA in 1999 as an economic advisor. In 2002, she moved to the Foreign and Commonwealth Office as head of Africa, Middle East and Transition Economies in the Economic Policy Department. Prior to the appointment of her current post as the High Commissioner to the UK in Mozambique, she was the UK's first secretary in Brazil. In 2018, she was appointed to be the High Commissioner of the United Kingdom to Mozambique and took up her post in July 2018. In succession of Joanna Koonsberg, she is the first black woman to represent the United Kingdom as a High Commissioner. Nnenne also speaks 5 languages, including English, Portuguese, Pidgin, French, and Igbo. Congratulations, Nnenne. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
Thank you for staying all through the program. We hope it's been worth your while. And in case you have anything to share with us, please do not hesitate to do so, as we expect feedback on our show. Remember, you can reach us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, on Instagram at nidcom_gov, on our YouTube page at nidcom_gov, on our Twitter page at nidcom_gov, and on our website at www.nidcom.gov.ng. You can also join us on DSTV at NTA Network and NTA International on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m., on NTA International on Friday at 3:30 a.m., on NTA International on Saturday at 11 a.m. and on NTA News 24 on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. You can also join us on WAP TV on Thursdays at 9 a.m. and on WTV on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 a.m. And you can join us on Ben TV London at 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. I remain your host, Koinsala Adetumbi. See you next time.